Good morning and welcome to F&A Egbeyon Global Nigeria Limited. Just behind the Turkish hospital in Edu, I bring to you this lovely two-story building, six-bedroom terrace apartment. It has three parlors, all going from the ground floor to the first floor, and it's well spaced, well ventilated, 10 units in total, and right in a lovely neighborhood. Just as you can see, the area is fast developing, and with time, this will become a property of top choices. It has two gates, one entrance here by the west and the other by the east, and it's currently under development. Yes, they will soon be done with a construction work, and of course, it promises to be a lovely apartment waiting for owners and the rest. Now, just as you can see, this property can be bought either at a carcass or a semi-finished stage or at a finished stage, depending on your choice. Now, let us go into one of these lovely terraces here and let me show you the beauty of this lovely apartment. All right, so this is the entrance to one of them. Just as you can see, it's well spaced. Upon completion, it will be fully spacious and lovely. Now, coming in, you have a small reception area right here, and you have the visitor's toilet. Upon completion, all fittings will be put in. Now, you're welcome to the living room. Now, it's very large. It can be, further customized into being both a living and a dining room. As you can see, it has multiple windows. You're close to 6 of them in total. Now, there's also one lovely thing about this property which I would love to show you. Just as you can see right here, we have a courtyard. Now, it's very lovely. It takes lots of ingenuity, of course, to construct an architecture just like this one. It will be open right from the roof. You could have rainwater coming in down here. You could have sunlight rays as well too coming in down here. All of this area here will be covered fully with glass. Yes, and there will be a door here, a waterproof door here. There will be drainage systems, of course, here too, so that will allow drainage of excess water and the rest. This property promises to be one that is futuristic. It promises to be one that will bring about absolute beauty and will make you the pride of your friends, your neighbors, as well as your family. Now, as you can see here, we have the kitchen. We have the kitchen as well. Pipings have already been completed. Wires will soon be drawn and the likes. Yes, it boasts of huge windows, nice pillars, just as you can see at every section of this property. There's also a BQ, lest I forget, in this lovely property. Yes, it's at the back here. You can come along. Yes, we have the BQ just right here. It has a toilet, a place where your domestic staffs could stay, where your drivers could stay. Also, another amazing thing about this property is that upon request, passages and entrances into the BQ could be made available right through either the kitchen section of the apartment or just right beside the staircase area, as you can see here. Now, let us go to the first floor and let me show you what this property really has to offer. And welcome to the first floor. Now, this is where the entire magic happens. Now, just as I told you earlier on, yes, we have a BQ which makes room number 1, and here we have 3 other bedrooms here as well. Just as you can see, of course, our courtyard all the way up, as well as down to the ground floor. Just as I said earlier on, this place will be covered with glass, with full glass coverings. Now, let us go into one of the rooms and let us see just how lovely and majestic it is. And let's start from room number 2. Just as you can see, state of the art. Upon completion, this will be a smart home having all essential fittings and the likes. Now, this is going to be the bathroom, just as you can see here. It's quite large, quite ventilated as well for a property of a standard. Then I must also confess, most terraces are not exactly this spacious. Most of the terraces don't exactly have enough ventilation, just as how you see in this one. And of course, this is room number 3. You see how spacious is it? This is going to be the toilet right here. Just as you can see, the room extends up to this point. Yes, it extends up to this point with a very large window, of course, which will give a nice view as well to your neighbors, to the express. You can see how close it is to the access road as well. So this is room number 3. As I said earlier on, I personally appreciate the spacing from the roof to the floor. Let's go to room number 4. Let's go to room number 4. And we have it right here. This is our room number 4. Just as you can see, the rooms could be swept, into various variants, of course. You can have wardrobes permanently being built in certain areas. Of course, it boasts of 3 windows as well. High floor clearance too. We have our toilet just right here. And as I said earlier on, you can see how big and spacious the toilet is. And as I said earlier on, upon completion of all fittings will be in place. If you are buying this property as a finished structure, if you are buying it as a carcass, still yet doors will be put in place on all the first floors if you're buying it as a carcass. The walls, of course, will also be plastered as well. And essential fittings like lights would also be made available, even if you are buying it as a carcass. Now, one other beautiful thing about this place is you have the window as well, overlooking the courtyard. So you'll be having a nice view at the end of the day. Now, let's go up. If you notice, you can see that there's also a lovely space here on the first floor. Yes, this would act as a family lounge, a place where family members could also sit down and have a good time together. And welcome to the last but not the least, the second floor. Now, this second floor, as you can see, construction beams for the roofing already being placed. In a few weeks' time, it will be completed. Now, this is, of course, the master's lounge. Yes, this entire area, a lot of perfection was put into it, and I'll show you why. Now, just as you can see on my right hand side here, of course, you can also see the courtyard as well. It extends all the way down, all the way up. Now, it is being planned that this space here will be an open area, of course, so that sunshine could come in, so that rain as well too could also come in. It will be floored at the basement, and there will be a drainage. Now, the master's lounge has a lot of unique attributes. Now, just as you can see, there's also a mini kitchen for the master. Now, this is the master's bedroom. You can see how spacious and magnificent it is. True beauty defined. Yes, well spaced. Now, just as you can see from the window there, you can see the expressway. So let us truly explore this entire lounge. You can see the toilet here, very spacious. And of course, one other special thing about the master's lounge is it has a balcony. Just as you can see here, it has a balcony. At the end of the day, rails will be installed over here upon finishing, and it will truly bring out the beauty of this place. It also possesses a very large window. There you have it. This is the master's bedroom, as I said earlier on. This is the master's kitchen, just right over here. This is the master's lounge, just over here. Now, one other unique thing, of course, making that room number 5. One other unique thing about this property is that it also possesses another master's room. Yes. Can 2 masters live in the same house? Well, we're going to find out when people start buying this property. Yes, it also contains another master's room, and this is room number 6. Big in size and diameter, possesses a balcony as well. From here, you can get an entire viewpoint of the entire Idu area. Yes, it has multiple windows, really spacious. And of course, I'll not forget to take you to the toilet. Yes, the toilet, unique thing, of course, making that room number 5. One other unique thing about this property is that it also possesses another master's room. Yes. Can 2 masters live in the same house? Well, we're going to find out when people start buying this property. Yes, it also contains another master's room, and this is room number 6. Big in size and diameter, possesses a balcony as well. From here, you can get an entire viewpoint of the entire Idu area, Idu Abuja area. Yes, it has multiple windows, really spacious. And of course, I'll not forget to take you to the toilet. Yes, the toilet area of this lovely terrace. Now, just as you can see there, this is the toilet area. Big, of course, as the name implies, master, spacious and the rest. And of course, there we have it. There are over 10 units of exactly this same design of terrace located in this very compound. It boasts of 10 units in all, and they are currently selling as semi-finished or carcass, as the name could go, or as finished. Now, if you're buying a semi-finished terrace, it will come with fittings. The entire ground floor will be fixed with doors and windows and, blinds and the rest. However, of course, and from the first floor upward, there will be no doors or windows or electrical fittings. There will also be no kitchen fittings too as well. But if you're buying it as a finished terrace, I can guarantee you that all fittings will be put in place. Why not head over to our office at SH33, Dankoli Plaza, 4th Avenue, just beside Echo Bank, Gwarimpa, Abuja, and let's discuss about the possibility of you becoming the owner of this magnificent property. Yes, before we go, I promise you that I'll show you a video just around of how this property truly is.